Hi, everybody. My name's Jason.
I'm Caden.
I'm Jaden.
I'm Eli.
And we are the Yahuwah and the Torah channel. And we thank you guys very, very much for hanging out with us on this wet, cold, damp day down here in the jungles. It's the cold season for us down here. It is a wet season. It is not a great season. It is like Seattle, where it is dark, lots, and rainy, lots, and it's not very nice. Do you guys like this time of year? Anyone like this time of year?
No, not really.
I know your mom likes it this time of year, but I don't know why. But it's about to dry up, like about another month. It should dry up, and then it will just dry off, and all this great green, lush land is all going to turn into a brown wasteland of fire destruction, ready to come and take us to school. Now, hopefully, the schooling doesn't come this year. Gents, how you guys doing?
Good.
Everyone alive?
Yeah.
Everyone happy to be here?
Yep.
All right. What's the scoop? Anything exciting?
Dog baths.
Anybody hear about Peanut the squirrel?
Nope.
I'm surprised Kate hadn't. And there's this squirrel, I guess, in New York or something that was like everybody knew about him. He wore a little hat, and he was like this YouTube. Everybody loved this thing. Well, I guess the cops or something came in and grabbed the squirrel and they euthanized him. And it's a huge thing. Everybody's like upset about Peanut the squirrel. So
That's the worried about is the squirrel.
yeah, well, that's the world we live in right now. We're over there genociding the world in one part of the world, and then we have a little squirrel with a hat on that we're upset about. We have our priorities in a strange place.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So, guys, what you're looking at right here is you're looking at Yah Scriptures. You are looking at the greatest English translation you will ever find. And I believe that with every last bit of what I'm saying right here. This Bible was built with love. There's been so many thousands and thousands and thousands of hours and time and just a huge basket of love that has been put together to bring this scriptures to you. It is 3,153 pages. It has 3 bookmarks that are the colors of our Creator. The cover is the color of our Creator. It has all the Apocrypha restored. And what's big about this is it has the name of our Creator, which is Yahuwah, right? Instead of the pagan name God, instead of the pagan name Jesus, we have Yahushua, which is our Savior, our Messiah's name, and we also have our Creator's name. And we also have all of the books that have been hidden from us from time over and over. You have the book of Jasher, the book of Jubilees, the book of Enoch. All of these are very contentious. All of these have been ripped out and nobody wants anyone to see them. There's also the Testament of the 12 that you have in this, which are the sons of Jacob. Stuff you will never find anywhere else. Everything has been really restored. We've never had anybody that was written in and said this scripture is absolutely terrible. It is. People love it. People in prisons love it. It's a warrior's guide. It is literally a piece of armor. It is a piece of shielding. It is a piece of a spear. It will take care of you guys physically and spiritually. And it's absolutely free of charge if you guys want to download this. And the version we're going to be reading is a Google app that is free of charge. Again, thousands of bucks of stuff. It's absolutely free of charge. And the Google app is absolutely awesome. Probably one of the greatest Google apps I have ever had in my life, bar none. It used to probably be the Sefer until they went completely corrupt, and you cannot trust them at all. And so with this is Yah Scriptures, and anyone that orders over one of these, you get a $10 discount. And so for those looking for a couple of these, this is limited edition. So this isn't going to be here forever. We hope it will be here forever, but I don't know. I know that we have what we have in stock. And we have stuff to pay back. When that gets paid back, hopefully we'll be able to order more. We don't know. But it is limited edition and available right now for all of you all. We are now into the book of Isaiah. We are into the life and times of Yisrael. This is our handy dandy little chart that we have. And this handy dandy little chart has both of, for those who have watched this segment before, you guys know exactly what you're looking at here. For anybody new, I don't know if we get new people on this kind of topic or this thing, but if you are, the left-hand side are the people of Judah, which is basically there were 2 tribes, Judah and Benjamin. Then you had the tribes on the right, and those were comprised of the rest of them, the 10 tribes, and those are the northern tribes of Yisrael. Now, both of these sets of people, they're completely gone. I guess today you have what you would call the modern-day Jews. They are back, and they would not be back if these guys right here, the 586 people, were not restored back into their land. Now, these guys, the 10 tribes, they've never been restored. Based on Bible prophecy, they're spread across. These people could very well be us people, because they are the people who are coming at the end of time. They are going to be when our Creator calls from the four corners of the lands, and his Son calls everybody home to Mount Zion, to the New Jerusalem. This is what Bible prophecy all says. And so right here, what we are in the book of Isaiah. Now, Isaiah is a doomsayer for everybody from the northern tribe and from the southern tribe. The stuff he says, when he says it, it's game over for these guys. And it seems like nobody was listening to Isaiah back in the day, or if they were, it wasn't getting through. Nobody's listening to the rest of the prophets. People weren't listening to Elijah. They weren't listening to Amos. They didn't listen to Hosea or, Jonah. They did Jonah, though. That was good. But everybody else, they don't seem to listen to. So we are in chapter 8 of YESHAYAHU, which is Isaiah. And what you're looking at right here is this is the Google app. And again, this is available free of charge at YahScriptures.com/download, or there is a link in the bottom. All right, anyone want to take me to anything that's happened in Isaiah, Jade?
We have a prophecy of the destruction of the house of David and the house of Ephraim. And they are being prophesied of their destruction and how they are going to be cast out. And just all these things is like, the terrible things are going to happen to them. We also have some prophecies of future stuff where he restores the land, talks about Yahuwah reigning over us, and on Mount Zion. But there isn't too much of that, just Israel getting wiped out over and over.
All right, Eli, you got anything? You want to bring anything to the table? Is there anything deep that you would like to tell us? Something that you'd like to tell the people that would change their lives forever? What's that one piece of advice you'd like to give them right now? This is your last chance.
Keep the Torah.
There you go. Right on. Good job. All right. At least there's something. Eli's extremely shy, so I love putting him on the spot. Okay, here we go. Isaiah 8. Eli's chucking things at me. Okay. And Yahuwah said to me, take a large tablet and write on it with a man's pen concerning Maher Shalel Kash Baz.
Okay, I'm confused here. Is there women's pens too?
Write on it with a man's pen.
It's like remember those giant pencils kids used to have in school? Used to bring them for no reason.
The
giant ones. You got to sharpen with a knife. So I can imagine.
We're talking like a piece of feather with a little ink hooked to a sword, right? This guy is like sitting here writing with a man's pen. I don't know what a man's pen is, other than I don't know. Maybe there's pens of angels or something. Pens of messengers.
When Yahuwah tells you to write with the man's pen, you better write with the man's pen.
Don't be a beta.
Bring out that giant pencil.
Yeah, don't bring out this little itty bitty tiny thing. He's like, what is that? That's the beta pen. No. We're talking the alpha pen, friends. Okay, 2. And let me take reliable witnesses to record Uriah, the Kohen, and Zechariah, son of Yevarekiyahu. And I went to Neviah, and she conceived and bore a son. And Yahuwah said to me, call his name Mahir Shaler Kashbaz. Wow, that's one heck of a name, right? Okay, continuing on. For before the child knows to cry, my father and my mother, the riches of Damascus and the spoil of Shomeron is taken away before the sovereign of Ashur. Let me see this. 8:3. Where are we at? Where's 8:3? And I went to the Neviah. Yeah, that's weird. I was looking at that, and I went to the Neviah. I don't know what that is. I thought that was a name at first on 3.
Neviah are the prophets or the prophecies.
Yeah, maybe that. But you said, and she conceived and bore a son. So I thought that I'm like, well, I think we missed a capital N or something. But I don't know if this is it. Anyone know what the Neviah is?
That might be a prophetess.
Oh, prophetess, and she conceived. Okay, interesting. Maybe. I don't know. Let's continue on. 5. So he wanted to go to the prophetess or whoever that was. I think that might be it. Look that up. See if you can find that, who that is. Continue on 5. Eli's off to find us what the answers. And Yahuwah spoke to me again, saying, inasmuch as these people refused the waters of Shiloh, that flow softly and rejoice in Retzin and in Rimli Yahu's son, now therefore, see Yahuwah brings up over them the waters of the river, strong and mighty, the sovereign of Ashur and all his esteem. And he shall come up over all his channel and go over all his banks. And he shall pass through Yahudah. He shall overflow and pass over, reaching up the neck and stretching out his wings, out of his wings shall fill the breadth of your land, O Emmanuel. Okay, what's happening here? Who's saying what?
So let's see. So I think,
and I think he's talking about these people being like a water, like it's going to overflow them, just like water would overflow all that. Is that what you guys got?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what he's talking about here. I think this is people coming back, though. When they come back, and like Emmanuel will lead them.
You think?
I think so.
Interesting. All right, let's continue on real quick here. 9. Be scattered, O you peoples, and be broken in pieces. Give ear, all you, from the far places of the earth. Gird yourselves, but be broken in pieces. Gird yourselves, but be broken in pieces. Take counsel, and it comes to naught. Speak a word, and it does not stand, for El is with us. For Yahuwah spoke thus to me with a strong hand, and instructed me that I should not walk in the way of this people, saying, do not say a conspiracy concerning all this people. Call a conspiracy, nor be afraid of their threats, nor be troubled. Yahuwah of hosts, him you shall kadosh. Let him be your reverence, and let him be your awe. And he shall be for a mikdash, but a stone of stumbling, and a rock that makes for falling, to both the house of Yisrael, and a trap, and a snare to the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
I was right, it's prophetess.
It's prophetess. Okay, and we probably have it over here in notes. Here, I'm going to try this. Or no, it would be in glossary, right? Mm-hmm. All right, so let's go over here to glossary, and let's look at in. And it was Nev, right? What was it?
N-E, funky B-I.
I don't know if we have it in this one.
I see it.
You do? In the glossary? Mm-hmm. Oh, there it is. There it is. Prophetess, right there. Mebiyah, right there. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we actually had it right before us, and it was right. It was there. We just didn't even know our own work. Amazing. Okay, now continue on. Anyone have anything to add to this particular stuff?
No, not really.
Well, yeah, as I just saying, humble yourself before Yahuwah.
Who? Where? What? Why? What is this about?
Break into pieces.
I get that.
For yourself, break into pieces. Because if these people are living in sin, they need to fix up their lives. They need to change how they're acting around Yahuwah.
All right, let's figure this out. 15. And many among them shall stumble and fall, and be broken and snared, and taken. Bind up the witness, seal the Torah among my Talmudim. And I shall wait on Yahuwah, who hides his face from the house of Jacob, and I shall look for him. Look, I and the children whom Yahuwah has given me, for signs and wonders in Yisrael, for Yahuwah of hosts, who dwells in Mount Zion. And when they say to you, seek those who are mediums and wizards, who whisper and mutter, should not a people seek their Elohim? Should they seek the dead on behalf of the living? To the Torah and to the witness, if they do not speak according to this word, it is because they have no daybreak. Okay, so I think they're dead. I think that's what it is. I think they're like the night never ended.
I think they're living in the darkness.
Maybe. To the Torah and to the witness, if they do not speak according to this word, it is because they have no daybreak. Yeah, they're living in darkness. I think you're right. And they shall pass through it, hard pressed and hungry. And it shall be, when they are hungry, and they shall be wroth and curse their sovereign and their Elohim, looking upward. And they shall look to the earth and see distress and darkness, gloom of hard times, and be driven into thick darkness. Now, before I end on this, I want to go back and look through this and see if we can see in this. Do you guys see anything of what we were talking about when he was prophesying any of this stuff? In the days of Uzziah, right? We're over here. Is this who it was, or do we know who during the day of this was?
Where is Isaiah?
And so we're in. So Isaiah ended up in the book. See, it doesn't even have which part is here. I'm not sure exactly what he's talking about on all of this part. This part is essentially that we're talking about the destruction and the bringing back of the people. But there's a lot of stuff that you really, really got to get down with and understand it. But everything that Isaiah is talking about in here is future prophecies, things that did not happen up until he was given the word and he spoke this word. And these people heard all this. And so all of these people were able to see this. You had Isaiah out here, you had the prophets, you have everybody, and everybody's saying the same thing. Turn to the Torah of our Creator, and you will be saved, right? That is the entire premise of Scriptures from the page 1 all the way to the end. It's all about that if you will follow my commands, I will be your Elohim, and you will be my people. And so it's... if you are looking for another path, another way forward, the Torah path and the Torah life is a great one. So, guys, we are getting busy. We're going to wash some dogs today. We hope that you guys have a wonderful day, and we are out.
All right, shalom.
Shalom.